Hello friends and welcome back to Inception Reactions. It is time for week 4 of the 21 Pilots Journey. The themes are paranoia, duality, and outsider perspective. The main track this week is fairly local. The deep cut is doubt. Now, little disclaimer, we had some severe storms come through last night. There were some tornadoes. I don't even know what time the alarms went off in the middle of the night, but we got up and we got our son downstairs, and my son and I ended up sleeping on the floor right behind us. So I, as a 41-year-old, should not be sleeping on the floor, but you know, sometimes it be like that. Everyone's safe. We're checking in on some friends. As far as I know, everyone is good to go. One more time, the theme this week is paranoia, duality, and outsider perspective. And both of these tracks are still on the Blurry Face album. Comments are saying the lore doesn't really start until the next album, but Blurry Face is, you know, the start of that alter ego. Let's not waste any more time. First track today, fairly local, official video. Let's do it. Yeah, real industrial synth. Ooh. Definitely different from everything I've heard so far.
What I shouldn't do, I will. They say I'm emotional. What I wanna say about kill. Is that who I truly am? I truly don't have a chance. Tomorrow I'll keep a beat and repeat yesterday's dance. Yo, this song will never be on the radio.
I'm gonna stop it here before we get into this rap. Way different vibe out of this song from anything I've heard from 21 Pilots so far, and I'm loving it. Starting with that industrial synth, just I'm gonna turn this up a little bit, but just hits hard, and it's almost like they're in, I don't know if it's an insane asylum, some type of abandoned place. Just this darkness and horror. There's some horror in here. I'm gonna go back to the beginning. I just want to hear that over again and dig into some of those lyrics a little bit. Just right off the bat.
What I shouldn't do, I will. They say I'm emotional. What I wanna say about kill. Is that who I truly am? I truly don't have a chance. Tomorrow I'll keep a beat and repeat yesterday's dance.
Tomorrow I keep a beat and repeat yesterday's dance. And he's saying that if I am who you say I am, I have no chance.
Truly don't have a chance. Tomorrow I'll keep a beat and repeat yesterday's dance.
Wow.
Yo, this song will never be on the radio. Even if my click would have picked and the people would have vote. It's a few, the proud and the emotional. Yo, you, bulletproof and black like a funeral. The wonder riders is burning but we're so cold. It's a few, the proud and the emotional. I'm fairly local. I've been around. I've seen the streets. You're walking down. I'm fairly local. I'm not evil to the core. What I shouldn't do, I will fight. I know I'm emotional. What I wanna say, I will try.
This is incredible. So that rap cadence, I love to hear it because I've heard some rap out of some of the previous songs, but it still has been, all right, well, that's not terrifying. My wife just sent me a video of one of the tornadoes last night. Wow, maybe I'll find that link and put it in the description so y'all can see that. And also, stop filming tornadoes. Obviously, I've heard some rapping out of Tyler, but I don't feel like it was, I feel like the rap has kind of been secondary to the rest of the song. And this is much more forward. You've got your hook that is this beautiful industrial synth agonizing. Then it gets into a full-on rap verse. In that first verse, he's saying, all these people are telling me who I am and that I'm evil. And that if that is true, if all these things that make me evil, then I have no chance. And just the start of the second verse, it sounds like this is his rebuttal to that, saying, yes, I am sad, but, and we'll see what he says here. Let's do it.
I will fight. I know I'm emotional. What I want to say, I will try. I know who I truly am. I truly do have a chance. Tomorrow I'll switch the beat to avoid yesterday's dance.
Tomorrow I switched the beat to avoid yesterday's dance. Incredible change on those lyrics. Before it was the same beat and same dance. Tomorrow I'm switching up the beat and changing up the dance. Beautiful.
You have a chance. Tomorrow I'll switch the beat to avoid yesterday's dance.
Yo, this song will never be on the radio.
Blurry
Even
face.
if I click with a pick and the people with a vote, it's a few the proud and the emotional. Yo, you bulletproof and black like a funeral. The world around us is burning, but we're so cold. It's a few the proud and the emotional.
Bro.
I'm fairly local. I've been around. I've seen the streets. You're walking down. I'm fairly local.
I know these streets. I'm from here. I know this pain. You can't tell me what that pain is. What a dope song. Wow. Duality, front and center. You've got, I'm going to go with Tyler. You correct me if I'm wrong. It's okay for me to be wrong. Just be nice. But I'm going to say that that first verse is Tyler. And he's listening to all these voices telling him that he is not okay, that it's not okay to be sad all the time, and it's not okay to have these thoughts. You're not normal, etc., etc. And then the second verse, I'm going to go with Tyler again. It's Tyler fighting to say, yes, I am all these things, but I have the ability and awareness to make tomorrow different and to learn about myself and to grow. Then in the end, he goes full blurry face. I'm really starting to think that that is his strength. Tyler knows both sides of him, but he can't do it without the help of the alter ego taking on some of those responsibilities. I could be way off. You could feel the paranoia. One of the themes is paranoia. You could feel that paranoia in the music. That industrial synth just being distorted and kind of, you don't know if it's going to hit again or if it's going to pull back, really puts you in that mood. This band is just so incredible. I never thought I would hear, I should know that I'm going to hear all kinds of different genres, and this was a new one. This was, I don't know what genre you put it in, and I'm not here to put a label on it, but hearing the differences in their music and them proving that they don't need to be in a certain spot or a certain genre. They are 21 Pilots. Really fucking cool. All right, deep cut without further ado. Paranoia, Duality, and Outsider Perspective. Let's do it. Again, starting with industrial synth. Sorry, hopefully I won't stop too much. bright. Definitely industrial synth again.
Scared of my own image, scared of my own immaturity, scared of my own ceiling, scared I'll die of uncertainty. Fear might be the death of me, fear leads to anxiety. Don't know what's inside of me. Don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. Even when I doubt you, I'm no good without you. No.
The synth here reminds me a lot of Sleep Token. That play on a pop industrial beat really reminds me of Sleep Token. I like this a lot. I'm gonna go back again to the beginning. I didn't catch all the lyrics because I was listening to the music so much. I want to catch those lyrics again. Definitely a Sleep Token vibe. I'm just waiting for those heavy guitars and drums to come in.
Scared of my own image,
Scared of my image.
scared of my own immaturity, scared of my own ceiling.
Yep.
Scared I'll die of uncertainty. Fear might be the death of me. Fear leads to anxiety. Don't know what's inside of me. Don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. Even when I doubt you, I'm no good without you. No, no.
Paranoia. He's worried about all sorts of different things. The fear is the death of me. And losing people. And wow, there's a lot wrapped up in that verse. Even when I doubt you, don't leave. That's rough.
Good without you. No, no.
I doubt you, but I can't live without you.
Temperature's dropping. Temperature's dropping. I'm not sure if I can see this ever stopping. Shaking hands with the dark parts of my thoughts. No, you are all that I've got. No, don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. Even when I doubt you, I'm no good without you. No, 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 no.
Love the piano. You know that.
Gnawing on the bishops, claw away up their system, repeating simple phrases. Someone wholly insisted, want the markings made on my skin to mean something to me again. Hope you haven't left without me. Hope you haven't left without me. Please. Don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. Even when I doubt you, I'm no good without you. No, don't forget about me. Don't forget about me. Even when I doubt you, no good without you. No, no, no,
Wow, talk about a fade out. Getting back to Sleep Token, because Sleep Token does a ton of fade outs, but this was a different fade out. This was a drowning, or that literally fading away. like their soul fading away. I'm gonna go on a limb here and say, I think Tyler's talking to himself again. And maybe it is the conversation between himself and Blurryface. Don't forget about the true part of your soul, because you can't live without it. If you forget your true soul, you're gonna have a hard time. That's how I'm taking it. Maybe he is speaking from a true outsider perspective. I just don't think so. I really think he's talking to himself again. I want to go back to this very last part where I'm sure they were layering his voice throughout the whole thing, but towards the end here with that fade out, it was a really wavy, rolling with the homies. It was a really wavy fade out and muffled on this side, then switching over to here and muffled, and then kind of coming forward again and then backing up until to the end where it just left. Right here. You've got him in a couple different muffled, fading, muffled, muted. Incredible. Different week, I feel like, and I'm excited to find out your feelings on these songs. I don't, and this is not a bad thing in any way, but I just don't feel like this was as emotional as some of the previous songs. And again, not in a bad way. Maybe I'm not connecting it to it the same, and that's why I want to hear from you. Just because it's not as emotional doesn't mean it didn't hit as hard as the others. The incredible talent out of this band and the imagery they were using in that first one, in that cold warehouse, things disappearing, blanketed in snow. This band is something special. And yeah, I was sleeping. Every time I bring up 21 Pilots to somebody, they're like, yeah, I know who 21 Pilots is. Of course you do. I was asleep at the wheel. So friends, Week 4 is in the books. Week 5, the themes are grief, legacy, and the war against hopelessness. The Trench Saga begins. Y'all, I really can't thank you enough. I'm going to say it every video, and you may not think it's genuine, but it is. You guys are changing my life. This channel is changing my life. And I've mentioned it many times in the NF journey. These bands aren't changing my life in some profound epiphany sort of way. I will never, unfortunately, have the full feeling that you have about these bands, okay? Just because I'm coming into these bands in a totally different mindset, where I think one of the main things that people connect to with music is that personal, in your soul feeling at the time. The stuff that you're going through your life at the time can make a huge, profound difference in the way you embrace the music and how it affects you. So when I say that my life is changing, every single day that I'm doing this channel, that I'm listening to this music and taking a step back and talking with you about it, has changed my life in such a great way. Growing up, I was into theater and I was into drama. I was that drama kid, and I did choir and I did all these things that I just loved. I did the arts, right? I loved it. And I hit a point in my life where I kind of stopped and I gave up those passions. I turned 18, and it wasn't until I started this channel that, damn, I really loved this stuff. And this is giving me that outlet to experience those feelings again. So it actually is changing my life in a profound way. And that's you introducing me to this music. It's you sharing your perspectives on this music and allowing me to share to you what this music is feeling to me for the first time. I can't thank you enough, and I'm going to say it every video, so just deal with it. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, like this video, share it. Most importantly, go show 21 Pilots all the love in the world. That's why we do it. I'm not here to make money off of their music. However, if you do so choose to support the channel or request any songs, I do have a Buy Me a Coffee link down in the description. I won't say that very often because I don't like it, but it's there. And regardless, I appreciate every single one of you. As always, take care of yourself, look after each other, and take what you brought with you. Peace.